So this will be our second pair of videos where we do the same thing. I was planning on being a little more spontaneous in the future and doing less matching videos, but we'll have to see. So, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. You're perfect. You're honestly and you're completely perfect. Perfect beyond description, actually. Which is why it's gonna be hard to do this video, because you're indescribably wonderful. First of all, to get all the superficiality out of the way, you're incredibly attractive. And like, not in an overpowering way, but in like this rustic Midwest kind of way where when people see you for the first time, they just want to glance at you again and again, and they're not really sure why. At least that's how I felt the first time I met you. Saw you, I mean. I was 13, I think. It's just the way you walk into a room. I think it has more to do with your bearing than anything else. You're really confident, and you're not only confident, you're purposeful. Everywhere you go, you glide and you have a reason to go where you're going, and that catches people's eyes. Apparently, a lot of girls say that a lot of girls like you. I've never heard from a girl that specifically that she liked you, but apparently you're are not the only one who is of this opinion, and even the most oblivious teenage girl would have a lot to admire in you, like your sense of humor, for example. You're not one to joke around, but when you say funny stuff, like, it's so dry and you sound like you're being absolutely serious, and that's I like that. But on the other hand, people at school, you have this reputation of being, I wouldn't say unintelligent, or just not the brightest candle in the box. And people see you that way because you like trip over your words or stuff. But you're decently book smart. I guess you're more apathetic, or not apathetic, but just nonchalant, because you have one or two really intense passions in life, and with everything else you just skim the surface, which is why I wish I was more interested in sports or politics, because honestly I would love to just like walk down the hall and have a conversation with you about something you know a lot about. I don't know. You're another kind of like smart. You're people smart. You get others, and you know exactly what to tell others. You tell them not necessarily what they want to hear, but what they need to hear, and you place so much of an emphasis on personal character, and I wouldn't say you see everything in absolutes, but you're you you're one of the more idealistic people. You always seem to be certain of what the right thing is to do in different situations, and you expect yourself and guys whom you lead to do that. and it might be wrong, it might be right, but you just have that expectation. And even people who don't think that highly of you, they know that about you, and they respect that about you. And I really am amazed to know you, 'cause you're just, you're like a diamond in the rough. You're not the kind of people whom others expect to find in this city. You're so lofty and so pure, but so down to earth at the same time. And most of all, you're an incredibly compassionate person. I remember freshman year when I, starting high school, always being conditioned to ask for the least amount of help as possible and not expect anything. You were one of the first people who reached out to me. You're like, oh, can I print this out for you? That really touched me, a lot, and I'm just amazed that I've even within this short span time of life that I've lived, that I've been able to meet someone like you, because people like you, they don't come around very often. And to have even known you is one of the greatest things that's happened to my life so far. And as I said, for all the kindness, compassion that you've shown me, I am so grateful. Thank you. I could never thank you enough. I can't sit down and list what makes you perfect. I've tried to, but you just are, and I hope you know that. I really wish you could see yourself the way other people see you. And I feel like if you've ever seen yourself the way I see you, I feel like things wouldn't be as awkward, or maybe they'd be more, but it's sort of a hope that I have.